fish. Check this little guy out.
Well, there you go.
The smallest blackfish.
That is a tiny little blackfish, mate.
Still a blackfish, Mick.
Yeah, it is, mate. Target species.
They're generally not a big fish, to be honest. If you really search for them, you can find bigger ones. But quite average. They're quite small. But they're still good fun. The sneaky thing with these guys... They're tough little guys.
They are.
The sneaky thing with these guys is that what they'll do is they'll take your bait and you'll barely see the bite, and then they'll run under a log or a branch or something.
Yeah.
And by the time you realise you got a fish on, you're already under a log. So
snagged up.
You really got to be on the ball with them.
Well, we've got our target species, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, half our target species. Yeah, so we were hoping to get one a little bit bigger than this because they don't grow very big. Although you can get quite big ones, but in places like this, they don't grow overly big. So anyway, let's get him back in the water, mate.
I'm happy with that.
We didn't need the net for that one.
Off he goes.
There you go.
They swim a lot like little cod, these guys. I'll tell you what, baby cod look a lot like little blackfish too. Very similar looking fish.
They are. They don't grow as big as cod.
Oh, maybe they did sometime. A long time ago.
Yeah. There you go, mate. Alright, let's see if we can get a couple more.
So the legal limit for these guys is 23 centimetres. This one's obviously well under that, so he's going to be going back in the water. We weren't going to keep any tonight anyway, even though they are a beautiful eating fish. They're Aussie natives, so we want to get them back and keep the population healthy. This one, like quite a common thing with these guys, he's decided to swallow the hook. Best course of action is just to cut it as close to the mouth as possible and get them on their way. Yeah.
He's gone.
Jess, number 2.
Yes, number 2. We haven't been here long.
No, we've only been here about half an hour, mate.
It's still quite light, so...
Alright, well they're getting bigger. That one was at least a centimetre bigger than the other one. Okay, so the sun's just gone down and we're going to put the glow sticks on the tip. I know fishing in a river you think, oh, you don't really need them, but blackfish bite are very finicky. They just sort of tap, 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 tap in the line. You've got to hold the rod up, keep the tension on them and just reel in slowly because they'll grab it, put it in their mouth and they'll try and get under a snag. So you've got to try and stop them from doing that. So you've got to get it to the rod the second you see the bite, just go like this. And that's all it's going to do. Unless it's an eel, then it's going to go. But anyway, so yeah, glow sticks are going to be a must tonight.
A bit better, Mick.
Yeah, this one's a little bit better, mate. It might be even net worthy, Jesse. Might be, mate. It's an eel, I think, mate.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, thought that might have been an eel. Little squiggly bugger.
Little one.
Now these things go everywhere, so it's always a good idea to net them. And they're extremely slimy. So if you can avoid touching them, or if you've got a good rag, I'll just throw another little bite. To do it. But now we've got a nice enviro net here. I can just grab that hook and bring it out. If I can just find those pliers.
We got a hit.
Oh.
We got a fish going.
And he's just crawled straight back into the water. Go sort your rod out, mate. That's how squiggly these guys are. As soon as he's off the hook, he found the first hole in the net, straight back in the water. He was only a little eel. They get a lot bigger than that. But we're going to have to expect a few of them while you're blackfish fishing because they live in the same areas. There's a lot more eels out here than there are blackfish. This is how quick though. That's 3 times the road Jesse's had a tap, bang, straight under a log.
I've actually got a feeling it's a better fish. It's not wriggling, it's dragging the bait. Actually, it could be a crayfish as well.
Yeah, well there are crayfish in here and they will do that, but you'll be able to tell because your worm will be all chopped up.
Yeah.
Oh, they hit hard too. Hit very hard. And oh, he's got it. Oh, he's on. Oh, that's an eel.
This feels like an eel. They're still fun though.
I just missed the bite. This is going to be a bit bigger, this eel, mate.
No, he's about the same.
Take it over the top, mate. These enviro nets are perfect for catching eels. You don't have to handle them. Alright, hold that net there, mate. I'll grab the pliers for you.
rest that net in the ground and he'll slither out back into the water.
That he will.
When he finds his way out. He'll feel the water, he'll feel the moisture, and then he knows which way he's going. There he goes.
Back into the net.
He just wants to be in water. There you go, buddy, I'll help you out a bit. Higher.
Digging down deep, mate.
That's the way. Off
He goes into the murkiness.
Always a bit of fun though. I
Well-
don't mind catching him as long as they put up a bit of a fight. And I don't have to touch him.
Well, I must admit, it beats sitting around just watching glow sticks do nothing all night.
That's for sure.
It is entertaining. Alright, 2 eels, 2 blackfish. Wrap me around a stick. First thing they do is wrap you around a stick every time. Wow, I've actually had to go, I was using 2 rods, I've actually had to go down to 1 because they kept getting hits. And as soon as they get a hit, you've got to get to it so fast because they'll wrap you straight around a stick or a snag. We've already lost 3 lines. And he's just bitten half that worm off, so I've got to put another one on.